Hey guys, and welcome to the podcast, Confessions from a Red Couch. I am Janae Strickland Nunn. Thank you for joining me today. I am so excited to be launching my first podcast ever. This is my first podcast episode. I am super excited. Tonight, I just want to tell you a little bit about the podcast, what it's based off of, what I'm going to be bringing to you in the future, and just all of those exciting things. The way I want to start off is just by greeting you. Thank you for logging in and showing up and just showing me love. I so appreciate it. We're going to be coming through bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks I'm going to be coming to you with a session on the Red Couch. It's a time to confess, to talk about life in our 30s, adulting, all of this foolishness and the great things that happen and the bumps and bruises that we get from adulting. So that's what I want to bring to you. A couple of my segments. The first one I want to bring is the adventures in dating. I don't have that issue anymore. Thank you, Jesus. I just newly married, but I still, before I got married, I went through the same bumps and bruises and adventures as everyone else is having, every other single person is having while they are dating. Being single was something. That's all I can say. But once I got the hang of it and the swing of it, it was fun and exciting. I figured out what dating really was and really should have been. And after that, I just had a blast and a ball. And then my husband came up and killed all the fun. No, he didn't. He didn't kill all the fun. He just did some amazing things for me. So that will be the first segment, Adventures in Dating. The second segment will be about just social media randomness. You know how you go through your timeline, you scroll through, you see random stuff that catches your eye. So we're going to talk about that, not just the ratchetness of it, because, everybody loves a little ratchet. I mean, I do. I love just a little bit of ratchet. But we're going to also talk about books, other blogs, other podcasts, things that can help us, things that motivate us, things that touch our ratchetness, things that interest us. I'm going to be talking about that as well. So, and having a good time about it, because we go to social media for a reason, and that is for entertainment. Some people use it for other things, but I say social media is strictly for your entertainment. So, we're going to be talking about social media randomness. And then after that, we are going to have a sit-down time for confessions. So that is our time where we are going to come together and we are going to talk about this thing called life. Confessions from a Red Couch came to me at a point in my life where things were going really hectic and haywire. I didn't know my ups from downs. Just a lot of things were happening in my life. So I started the blog, confessionsfromaredcouch.com, just so that I can feel like I had a voice again. And I was able to share all of my experiences with everybody because, everyone goes through things and we kind of huddle together and keep it in. But sometimes it helps if we share. That way you can meet up with some other people who are going through the same things and you can help each other out. So let's have a sit down and confessions is all about getting it off our chest. Things like getting older, things like anxiety, self-care, self-health, like things like that we need to really focus on in the community. Also, we're going to talk about relationships with yourself, relationships with other people, relationships with your friends, relationships with your family, because that all shapes us and grooms us and brings us to who we are and what we do. So that's what we're going to have, a little sit down confession time. There will also be guests and co-hosts. I do believe in, having a village and, bringing everybody together so that we can share the wealth with each other. For instance, I plan on, she doesn't know it yet, but she's going to figure it out now. I plan on having my mom come on because she is a woman of a certain age. And I want her to talk about her experiences in growing and loving and raising families and just getting to the point that she is now. I'm going to have my friend Liz come on. My friend Liz is, she works with loans, home loans and business loans. So I'm going to have her come on and talk about finances and ways that we can help ourselves out and budget better. I'm also going to have just my whole group of friends, my girlfriends, come on so we could talk about the things that we talk about. So just to have a good time, and we can talk about things, just life, adulting in this 21st century world, because it is a mess. It is a whole entire mess, but if you can have like an amazing circle around you of support, then you can always get through it. So that will be our confession time, our time on the red couch where we sit and we talk. And then the last segment that I want to bring to you is hashtag lessons learned. This is my favorite segment because I get to bring in the wisdom from my elders, my grandparents, those who are older than me, who have always said things like, child, just keep living, or you don't believe fat meat means greasy. So we're going to actually talk about how that applies to our lives, because I remember the first time my grandma told me to keep living, I got so angry. I didn't know what to do because I didn't understand. I was living in that moment. So it wasn't until I got older where I figured out that, this too shall pass and another thing will come up and things will be okay. So we're going to talk about the wisdom that has been passed down from my elders from generation to generation and what we've actually learned from it. Did we learn or did we just ignore it until it hit us in the face like a Mack 10 truck? That's what we're going to talk about during our lesson learned segments. So I'm just excited to bring you this information. I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to bring you along on this journey with me. I am nervous. I'm telling you right now, I completely took a complete Geronimo jump as a leap of faith to do this. But I'm here. And I'm still here. I'm still living. And I plan on sharing how I continue to keep living. So if you want to continue on this journey with me, I will appreciate it. I thank you for it. Please share the live feed with your friends. Share my page, my Confessions from a Red Couch page on Facebook. That is the title. Ta-da! Like the title that's back here. Also, please hit me up on Instagram. It's at Red Couch Confessions, because Confessions from a Red Couch did not fit. So it's at Red Couch Confessions. Hit me up on that. And then also go to my blog page. It is confessionsfromtheredcouch.com. That's where I talk about most of my meat and gravy and things that, like I said, just the lessons I've learned through life, the twists, the turns, the turmoil, the hills, the valleys, the mountaintops, and all of that good stuff. Just everything that I've just been through in this life for these, I think, 36 years. Yeah, I forget that. Sometimes I forget how long I've been here. But for these 36 years, that's what I plan on bringing to you. So thank you. I appreciate you for signing in. I appreciate you for just listening. And I appreciate you ahead of time for coming in and joining in and coming bi-weekly to hear what we have to say. So stay tuned, keep listening, and just come in and enjoy the ride. All right. Thank you, guys. I think I'm done.